Hello all, it's the 25th of June 2016 and it's Dan here from Essex, United Kingdom. I just want to say today that I intend to upload two videos with regards to gardening and gardening alone. Both of my videos today are going to be politics free because I believe we've all had enough of what's been going on of late. So I intend to do a Polytunnel update, and I also intend to do an allotment update which I'm going to go down later and probably harvest an absolutely enormous crop of rhubarb which I'm going to take to work in order to give out to people. So let's have a look here. Now what we've got here is, this is a Brussels sprout that I put in the Polytunnel. Now you can see it's in a raised bed here, right next to some kohlrabi. Yes, I do know that these are probably set too close together, but due to the busyness of my lifestyle these days, I've not had that much time to sort of plan things. So, in the raised bed, we have a Brussels sprout, needs a bit of a drink, and here some kohlrabi. Now these are Hungarian kohlrabi seeds that a friend of mine gave me, and you can see they're doing quite well. They've been a little bit stunted because I had them in. Look at that. Oh dear, this has got to go. Get out of it, slug. Right, we're going to get rid of this right before we even start. So I've just got to pause the camera to get rid of this cabbage eating fiend. Excuse me, right, yes, the cabbage eating fiend has now gone, but it looks like it's had a feast on some of my cabbages down here, but never mind, we can't have everything. Anyway, let's go. So, sprout and some kohlrabi from Hungary. Yes, a good friend of mine from Hungary gave me the seeds of this, and they're doing quite well. Hungary obviously does grow kohlrabi and brassicas and things like that, and my friend tells me that these are quite a nice variety. I don't know the exact name of this variety, but they're growing, doing quite well. They're growing strong, and this is a no-dig bed. If you search my channel, you will see some no-dig videos. And over here we have the watermelon plants and the bitter melons. You can see these are growing up very successfully up these canes, and they will slowly go up these strings and they will link to the top, and hopefully I will have a good crop of bitter melons, a crop which is, or a vegetable rather, which is very sort of commonly eaten in warmer parts of the world, Southeast Asia, parts of the US, etc, etc. And down here, watermelons. Now you can see that these watermelon plants are doing quite well, and we're starting to get little watermelons on and flowers as well. So these watermelons have put up a lot of this growth within the last 10 days or so. I've stated before in my videos that what watermelons seem to do is to establish first, very slow to establish, but then they seem to just go crazy all in one go, which is exactly what happened last year. Okay, on to the strawberry plants. You won't see many strawberries on these at the moment because I've eaten them all, but there's 12 plants here, no big deal, but certainly enough for me to have a little crop for myself and my family. Now here have some more bitter melons, and I have set some watermelons here, one there and one there. Now these are a Romanian variety of watermelon, and another one here that a good friend of mine gave me, and they're doing quite well. I put them in a lot later than these ones, purely because I didn't get the seeds till later, and it's nice to have a successional crop. So hopefully when these ones are finished, these will then be ready to eat, so I'm quite happy about that. So now we move on to the Dixie Red Peach Tree. You do have to excuse me, keep clearing my throat. I've not been very well lately. And you can see we're carrying a heavy crop here. Now what I should have done, to be honest, was thinned these out a little bit, because you can see that the crop is huge for a small tree. Like, I mean, look how many we've got there, and probably what we're likely to have is lots of small peaches as opposed to a few bigger ones. Next year I will thin this out, but at the moment I'm just going to leave it, purely because I wanted to see how this tree would do. I heard that the Dixie Red variety, which is a US variety, was a heavy cropper. One of the reasons why I purchased this, and the fact that it's said to have the fruit ready earlier in the year, and late to flower, of course, which will help to minimise frost damage. But this tree really is doing well. It's put out a lot of new growth, and you guys are all aware of my new project. This will be going in the ground, because you can see it's in a pot at the moment, at the new project. So the polytunnel really is doing well, obviously helped by the hot weather the last few days. And down here, now this looks terrible, I know this looks incredibly unprofessional, and I do apologise, but what we have here is some Brussels sprout plants, and we grew these from seed, I should say, in these Hacksnicks root trainers, and they got rather large, but these are destined to go in the ground at the allotment sometime over the next few days. I need to do this soon because they've got too big. That's where they're going to go. And you can see the banana plant here. This is a Japanese variety of banana plant, not to be edible, probably not edible plant bananas, but you know, ornamental if you can get it to fruit. I've never managed to get it to fruit. You can see last year this was the main leader, and what it does is it dies back in the frost and other shoots tend to come up, and this is what you end up with. So all in all, successful polytunnels so far this year. Getting a few peas as well. We all like peas, don't we? So this is what we've got here. Now you see, down the allotment we've got a lot of sweet corn, as my regular viewers are aware, but I had 2 left over, so what I thought I would do is put them in the polytunnel, because I wanted to get them in and didn't want to waste them. Spring onions down here. Just give you a nice view of everything for those who are interested. Don't forget to get growing your own food, peeps, if you can. It may be more important now than ever. Speak soon.